Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate SEO seed keywords using AI. So as a content manager at a digital marketing agency, I need to regularly search the keywords for different topics, blogs and much more. Handling everything manually is a time-consuming task, so I have decided to automate it with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now every time the new title for which I want to research the keywords are going to be added in my Google Sheets, automatically seed keywords for SEO are going to be generated properly according to my requirements with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and again the keywords are going to be automatically updated in my Google Sheets. Now to automate this entire long process, I am not going to use any coding and programming skills. I will be simply connecting all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to generate SEO seed keywords using AI. So as a digital marketer at a digital marketing agency with a name as Digital Dynamics, I constantly need fresh keyword ideas to launch new campaigns, write blogs and optimize websites for search engines. Manually brainstorming seed keywords was repetitive and time consuming. Also, I was not able to maintain the consistency. Therefore, I have decided to automate the entire process with the help of AI-powered keyword generation system using Pabbly Connect. So now, as soon as I'm going to add the topic or the niche for which I want to generate the keywords in this Google Sheets, automatically the keywords will be generated with the help of AI agent and will be added automatically in front of that new topic. So first of all, let me show you that how it is actually going to work. As soon as I'm going to enter a new row over here with a new topic, within few seconds, you will see that we will receive the keywords over here that will be updated automatically in this particular column. As you can see, we got the keywords for AI tools for marketing. Here we have the related keywords: AI marketing tools, AI tools for content creation, AI-driven marketing strategies, and the keywords are automatically generated fully based on my requirements. Okay, so how have I created this automation? Actually, I have not used any coding and programming skills to build it. I have simply connected my Google Sheets with my AI agent, that is OpenAI, and my work is done. So now let's start learning this amazing automation step by step for our business. To start with the process, first of all, in a new tab, we need to type pabbly.com/connect in our browser. It is going to take us towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and here we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software. Also, to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products that are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all the workflows that we have created. Also, to save the workflows, we can create separate folders like this. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this Create Workflow option. Here, a dialog boxes appear in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Generate SEO seed keywords using AI. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation that I'm going to create is related to AI. So I'm going to select AI automations, and now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see that the workflow is created successfully. And now a new screen is open in front of us, which contains two extremely important windows. We have trigger and action. Basically, this is a blank workflow which we have to fill up to completely set up this automation. And trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here I want that every time a new row will be added along with the topic details in my Google Sheets, then the response should be captured inside Pabbly Connect, and on the basis of the title, seed keywords should be generated with the help of my AI agent that are to be updated later on in the same Google Sheets in the same row. For that, here I'm going to take Google Sheets in my trigger step, and here I'm going to take OpenAI in my action to generate the content, as well as again Google Sheets in my next action to update the keywords. Now, When we are going to build the connection between these applications, we will see that actions are going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means whenever a new row along with a new title or the product is going to be added in Google Sheets, then only on the basis of the product detail and the title, the SEO keywords are going to be generated with the help of our AI agent, that is OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we need to go towards our trigger step, and here we have to select our trigger application. I am using Google Sheets to maintain the record of all my topics and the product details. So I'm going to select Google Sheets as my trigger application. But if you are using any other spreadsheet or database or any other application to collect these details, you can also select that over here. The trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row, because we want that every time a new row will be added in this spreadsheet, the response should be captured. So you can see that here we have received a webhook URL, and here we have received some instructions. By following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row that is added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect. So let's simply copy the webhook URL, and then I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, I will take you towards my Google Sheets, and over here you can see that this is the name of my spreadsheet, SEO seed keywords. It contains two columns, topic or niche, and the keyword suggestions. So whenever I'm going to add the topic on which I want to generate the keywords, then automatically the keywords will be generated, and they will be updated later on this in keyword suggestions, as I've shown you in the beginning of my video. Alright, so let's simply go towards extensions, and here we have the option of add-ons. We have to go towards get add-ons. It is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we need to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So Pabbly Connect Webhooks is the add-on which we need to install in Google Sheets to build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect successfully. As you can see, I have already installed this add-on, so here I'm going to click on cross. If you are installing the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet, then only you will be able to see the option of extensions under Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Here, as I have the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks, so I'm going to go towards initial setup. And you can see that here we have two options which we have to fill. First of all, we have to provide the webhook URL. So let's simply paste the URL that we have recently copied from Pabbly Connect. And the next is the triggered column. So you have to decide a specific column from your spreadsheet that is going to act as triggered column. The concept of triggered column says that whenever a new row is going to be added in your spreadsheet up till this column, then the entire row will be immediately and automatically going to be sent towards the webhook URL, that is towards Pabbly Connect. For example, I only have two columns over here in my spreadsheet. Column A is for topic and niche, and column B is for keyword suggestions. Of course, column B is going to be updated later on when we are going to generate the keywords. It is blank. I want that whenever a new row will be added in my spreadsheet that is going to be only entered in A column, then immediately the row should be transferred towards Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to enter A as my trigger column. In the similar manner, according to your spreadsheet data, you can select a specific column that is going to act as your trigger column. And now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of this second row towards Pabbly Connect, by using which we are going to continue our workflow. Here the test data is sent, so I'm going to click on submit. As the initial setup is submitted and the setup is configured, I'm going to click on cross. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and you can see that here we have received the response. We have the trigger column that we have decided, then we have the topic or the niche that we have added in Google Sheets, then we have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, and the row index. That means the number of rows that we have received in the response. Okay. As we have received the exact data that we have in our spreadsheet, this means that the connection is built. But here I want that every time now I'm going to add a new row over here in this spreadsheet in this column A. So automatically the data should be keep on forwarding towards Pabbly Connect. For that, I have to do one more thing. Again, I will go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and I will have to click on send on event. As we have done that, we have made sure that every time now we are going to add new rows in our spreadsheets, the data will be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect automatically without any manual efforts. Now let's move forward. We have receive the topic on which we want to generate the seed keywords. So for that, here I'm going to use my AI agent, that is OpenAI. To generate the content, let's go towards our action step, and we will select our AI agent over here as our action application. Because I am using OpenAI, so I will select that. But if you are using any other AI application as your AI agent to generate your keywords, you can select that as well over here. Okay, so the action event will be ChatGPT, as I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate my seed keywords. And now the turn is to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. You can see that before building this connection, I am already logged into my OpenAI platform. You also have to keep in mind whichever application you want to connect with Pabbly Connect, keep logged into that priorly because it is going to make the connection process simple and easier for you. As I am already logged in, so I'm going to click on connect. We have two options over here. If you already have an existing connection, you can select existing connection over here. To create a new connection, click on add new connection and provide the token. To generate the token, let's click on this hyperlink. It is going to take us towards OpenAI platform, where we can generate the token. So let's click on this create secret key button. Here I will have to provide a name to the key. So let's say I'm going to give the name as SEO keywords, just a random name. If you are having multiple projects, you can select the single project as well in which you want to save the key. I'm going to select the default project and I will click on create secret key button. The key is ready, simply copy it. You will go back and you have to paste the key like this over here. As you're going to click on save, your connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect will become successful. As I already have an existing connection, so currently I'm going to go with that. Okay, so as the connection is built, let's move forward. Here, first of all, we have to select the AI model by using which we want to generate our keywords. So you can see we have multiple AI models over here. Among these, I'm going to select GPT-4 or mini model because it is more cost-effective one. And now here we are going to go towards the prompt section. Prompt is a very important and the highlight step of this automation, which is going to provide a command to our AI agent that what we actually want it to do for us. Because I want to generate trending SEO seed keywords for my titles, for my niche products. So here I'm going to provide the prompt accordingly, that what kind of keywords I want, what is the purpose of generating the keywords, and what all things I want to be there. Apart from this, I also have to include that what kind of content I do not want to generate over here. Some specific keywords that you have to avoid. You can provide that as well. Okay, so in this way, the prompt should be well instructed according to the type of content that you want to generate, and also it should be on point and clear. Then only you are going to receive proper and desired content. Okay, so now here I'm going to enter the prompt as you are an expert SEO strategist. First of all, I have provided the role to my AI agent that what you need to perform. Based on the niche provided below, generate a list of 10 to 15 SEO seed keywords. These should be relevant, commonly searched terms that can be used for blog writing, PPC campaigns, or SEO tools. Niche topic is given over here that I've received from Google Sheets. So I'm going to simply add that over here. So instead of entering it manually, I will be simply mapping it as I have already received it in my earlier response. So I have mapped it. As we map a data, it becomes dynamic, and automatically with every new response, it will get replaced. Because here I have mapped the topic or the niche, automatically it will get replaced every time a new row will be added over here along with a new topic, and the response will be captured. So according to the new response, it will get replaced, and in this way, we will be automating the entire process of generating SEO seed keywords for each of the topic that we have received from Google Sheets. Because if we will enter it manually by typing or by copy and pasting as the rest of the prompt, then it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Then the workflow will get stuck. Therefore, mapping is very, very important to automate the process. So then I have entered the next line, format the keywords as a simple bullet point list, avoid overall long tail keywords. Now I'm going to simply click on save and send test request button. We got the keywords over here. As you can see, here we have vegan skincare, plant-based skincare, cruelty-free skincare. And as I've received them, I'm going to directly insert them in my Google Sheets. So I will have to build the connection again with my Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect in my final action steps. So let's select the action application as Google Sheets. And this time, because I want to update a particular cell value, in which I want to insert the keywords that I've received in front of the topic. So I'm going to select update cell over here. Update cell value. Let's click on connect and we can go with an existing connection only as we have already built earlier. Okay, so now as the connection is built, first of all, let's select the spreadsheet name from the drop down, SEO seed keywords. The sheet name is also selected. Now we have to provide the very important thing, that is the range. Range is the combination of column plus row. That means the name of the cell in which we want to update the value. So for example, this is the cell in which I want to update the keywords for vegan skincare products, and the name of the cell is B2. B is the column and the row index of this particular row is 2. Okay, so here we have to provide the combination of column and row in order to enter the correct range. But here you have to keep in mind that in my case, you can see that in my spreadsheet, I have the columns for keyword suggestions in which I want to update the values every time. That is column B. It is not going to change. It will be same each time. but the rows are going to be automatically changed whenever we are going to add new rows over here, new products and new topics. But the columns is going to be same. So the range should be in such a way that the column should be same, like I have entered it manually to make it same, but the row index should be dynamic. It should get replaced every time according to new row response. So here I am going to simply map the row index that I have received in my earlier response to make it dynamic. As we have entered the range in the correct format, now we are going to enter the value that we want to update. So this is the value, that is the keywords. Let's click on save and send test request button now. We got the response, so I will take you towards my Google Sheets and you can see that yes, here we have the keywords added. So in this way, my team members can use it in order to do the SEO of my website and the product and make the products gain reach. Okay, so in this way, the automation is successfully built. You can also very easily create it for your business to generate SEO seed keywords using AI. We do not have to do anything manually. Once we have set up this automation, every time a new row is going to be added along with a new topic or niche in the spreadsheet, automatically the keywords for the SEO are going to be generated. So you can also very easily create this amazing automation without any coding and programming skills, and you can sit and relax. Meanwhile, your keywords are generated automatically with the help of AI. So I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only this automation, but you can create multiple such amazing automations for your business with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you want to connect us, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com. For any of your queries, you can ask at forum.pabbly.com. And for any of your pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. If the video was helpful for you, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.